Hey everyone, welcome back. In this tutorial, I would like to continue how to learn about ASP Net Core MVC. We will develop our project continue and we will learn step by step and to know about directory and how it works in our project. And we will continue in this tutorial. Okay, now let's know about how controller work and model class work. Let me introduce about how uh, 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 MVC architecture works in the web technology, a web pattern that user will make request to server. Okay, make request to server by controller via the controller and model class will asking data to database in the server, and then database will make response, will check the data and respond to client to model class via controller. Controller make respond to user. This is the process of MVC architecture. Okay, now let's go to our project in IDE. At the first, I would like to create and run something, and we will make change something, and we will do something with model class, controller, and view. Okay, in order to start, we will work with the entity framework course, because in this topic we will learn with the entity framework course, package, dependencies, and you necessary to add these three package where using this command in terminal in our IDEs. Okay, and the first one and second one and the third one. So you just go to our IDEs and open terminal, and you can run command here. Example, you can run the commands and go to our terminal, and you can pass, okay, pass this code again, and copies and go to our terminal and pass here, okay, and you can press enter. Package, you can install this package one by one until three of this package that we will continue to work with our project and learning ASP.NET Core MVC. Okay, after that you can create a new model class, and model class that you create is you can right click on model class directory in our project, and we can add new. Okay, you can type name categories, or you can type products. Okay, products, because this model class is stand for products DBO, or product database objects, that it because model class it represent data. Okay, you type enter, and now I would like to do something inside the model class, such as using I can say using system component. Okay, and the ways component schema, and the ways is using Microsoft dot entity framework core, because we are working with entity framework core step by step. And I can make namespace, namespace, okay, namespace here. And inside here, you can set something relevant to our products. Okay, like we create ID. Okay, we create ID property inside the class. We call ID. We create some ID that represent our field of data, field of table. Okay, such as product content ID, product name, price, stock. Okay, and other ways we can public string, uh, okay, description, image, okay, public string image URL, so we will work with the image also, okay. And okay, they are inside the model class. We create a model class where this namespace, and we will call the entity framework because we will work with the entity framework course. Okay, and inside the product model class, we have ID, name, price, stock description, and image URL also. Okay, and uh, some ways we have to create application DB contact, and we create new directory. Another ways we create new directories such as a new, and we call data. Inside data, okay, you can delete one have something like that, data. Okay, inside data, we will create application DB contact. We call application DB context because this application DB context is stand for a class that represent our data when we create migration. Okay, inside application DB context, you can using namespace, you can do something also such as using Microsoft Entity Framework course. Okay, using app models. Okay, and you can using this namespace, and uh, we create application DB context that inherit from DB context class inside here, and we create application DB context option, okay, base option. So we need to create a constructor, okay, and now you uh, you create DB set because when we generate send and we make migration, it will generate, okay, data. Okay, now after that you can say something like that. Okay, now I have application DB context. I have model class that stands for data. I have application DB context. Okay, now after that you have to connect to database because we have to work with database also, and you have to call connection string in order to make some migration. We will create database and apply migration also. So you need to go to SQL Server. You can see like that, and I will create new add new connection to database. Okay, I can create new database here. I open my SQL servers. I open my SQL server here. Okay, I will connect to my SQL server here, and I will call here. I put profile is not alright, is but we pass server name. We use window authentication. Okay, and we drop another. I can see this again. Okay, I will to connect to POS system or product.db here. So I need to connect to this database. I can copy this database name. I can pass here. Okay, I will create this connect to this database. Okay, now I have some table in our database, such as in this way. I will to do something, or I can create new database. So I want to work with new database. I right click new database. I can say product DB. Okay, and I press hit enter. E-commerce. Another way, I put it press enter. Okay, and I will call this name. Okay, and I copy from this server, and okay, right here I make this connection again. I pass again. I pass something like that. I copy the server name. Okay, and change something like that. I copy this database names from SQL Server engines, and right here I put here. I create the base name and select encrypt, and then I connect. Okay, now I have new connection to database, and table is nothing, not yet to create table. I will call the connection, and we will use entity framework call technique, use some technique via the command to create migration in order to create a new database and update database to apply all table via the model class here. So I can edit connection here. The first, I copy this connection string in order to, when we make migration, it will work with database also. So I go to our project, okay, here, and I will apply connection string inside here. Okay, connection string. Okay, I will create connection string called my connection string, okay, or e-commerce. Okay, e-commerce connection here, and I will replace connection that I will replace a connection. I will replace connection string as e-commerce DB. Okay, right? That's correct. Okay, after I have connection string, we apply connection string at app.setting.json, and inside the program.cs, we add the dependency here. I can use something like using okay ASP.NET Core Builder Okay, extension using Microsoft dot entity framework core. Okay, using my app dot. Okay, using e-commerce app dot data. Okay, another ways. Okay, and now I will add application DB context because I need to add switch dependency before we apply migration here. Okay, and you can see like this. We add the connection string. We add dependency injection. Okay, now we will run first migration. In this video, we will run first migration. See you in the next video. I will create migration and apply database, update database to apply the table to the project. Thank you for watching.